I'm Deputy John Munson, Master Canine Trainer with the Pierce County Sheriff's Department Canine Unit. I'm also one of the trainers that oversees all the dogs with Pierce County Metro Canine. Pierce County Metro Canine Unit is a highly trained and highly skilled group of dog teams with the mission of apprehending violent suspects and de-escalating situations. The Metro team is comprised of canines and handlers from the Sheriff's Department and Tacoma, Puyallup, Lakewood, and Fife Police Departments. All of the canine teams are available to assist various agencies throughout Pierce County. We use canines to locate fleeing or hiding suspects who have committed serious and often violent crimes. This includes everything from domestic violence assault to homicide. We do not use canines for minor crimes such as petty theft or traffic violations. A canine is used only when there is a serious threat to the victim, community, or officers. A canine is the best tool available for law enforcement for locating a suspect who is hiding or has fled from the police. Their sense of smell is far superior to that of a human.
One of the reasons we use the dog is their ability to smell a suspect. A great example of that is Ammo and I got dispatched to a double shooting where the suspect led on foot. Patrol arrived before we got there and they searched for the suspect and were able to find him. I was able to use Ammo as a track. He tracked the suspect into a backyard, located him underneath a van, and he was placed into custody. After that, the gun was not on him. I was able to use Ammo to search for the evidence, and he located the gun in a car underneath next to where he was.
Canines are great de-escalation tools as well. The mere presence of a dog at a scene often convinces the suspect to comply with no force being used. Canines are very agile and can search tight spaces that can be dangerous to officers. For example, attics and crawl spaces under houses. The use of a canine greatly reduces the chance that deadly force may be needed in some situations. Canine teams with the Pierce County Metro Unit go through extensive training. In order to receive initial certification, the teams must complete 400 hours of training with a certified trainer. The teams learn everything from basic obedience to area searching, building searching, and tracking, and also evidence recovery. At the end of the class, the teams must pass a certification test through the Washington State Criminal Justice Training Commission. They also are certified through the Washington State Police Canine Association, which has a stricter standard than the state standard is. After the initial training, the teams receive continuous training, which includes refresher exercises or scenario-based training.
The cars we drive are different from typical patrol cars and are designed specifically for our needs. We don't have a back seat, but instead, we have a caged-in area for our dogs. Our newer cars even have heat sensors to protect our canine partners. If the temperature gets too hot, at a certain point, the air conditioning and fans will turn on and our horn will honk to alert us.
We don't use the typical gear that you'll find at a local pet store. We have heavy-duty harnesses, vests, and leashes that are specifically designed for our working dogs. What people may not realize is that our dogs are usually on a 30-foot leash during the majority of our work. However, some instances might require our dogs to be off-leash, such as a search for a suspect that might be hiding in a building or secured area. Another example would be if a suspect flees on foot right in front of us.
Our dogs live with us at home when they are not working. While at home, they get to just be a dog and chill. Whenever we go to work, our dogs go with us. It's like having a partner that you can never get away from.
Funny dog story. Let's see. Brick's my current dog. He's number 6, so I've had a few dogs. One of my dogs, Roy, he would bark at motorcycles, bark at telephone poles, bark at anybody walking on the street. It was very annoying in the car after a while. The dogs would bark anyways when they get excited. Bricks, on the other hand, is very quiet in the car, and when he gets excited, if I start driving fast, he likes to reach through the screen and paw and scratch and scratch and scratch at me until I reach back and at least pet him for a second.
Our canines are great ambassadors for the department. They are well received at daycares, schools, senior centers, and community events. It's a great way for officers to connect with the public that they serve.
Our dogs average working 7 to 8 years before they retire. After they retire, the dogs live at home with their handler and family. Most of the departments continue to pay for food and vet care as well. As you can see, police dogs are a vital tool for law enforcement.
Want to hear more about our canines, the Canine Unit, Bomb Squad, or SWAT team? Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube to hear more about our department.